You can see me. Can you hear me? Can you hear what's going on? I'm going to bring over the light. I'm going to see if we can get a little light on me. There we go. It's as much light as I actually probably can get. Told you this doesn't work in this house no more, the lights. Okay, I guess this is all we can get. Sorry about that, guys. I really want to ask you a question. You have a son, you have a child, he's a young child. What are you going to do with him? What are you going to do with him? You going to leave him go out alone? No. If there's a creator who created such a beautiful world for us, do you believe that he would have just left it this way? You think he would have just left it like this and gone away? Just gone away, like Shazam. Or would he have just created a bigger world for himself and shoved our world inside of his? Because that's what I see in my numbers. We're inside a bigger world, okay? We're just one little ship. Maybe all these planets exist, right? All these planets you see, they exist, but we can just pick up from where we are and go to a whole new set of planets. No more planets the way you know. The magical arms of Jupiter, where Earth sits in Jupiter. Do you know why? Because Venus, Saturn, and Uranus all have the name of the sun, just like the four fishermen. Neptune and Pluto sing together as the birth in the heavens. Mercury says mother as Venus, one as Earth, tear, the tear of Earth, the tear from mother. Earth, Venus, Jupiter, and one sun. The only sun is Uranus. Is it not that? Earth and not two suns, just one sun, one world? Or is Uranus the other sun? Because you have to reflect on everything you do. But there are three suns. How many does Jupiter have? Jupiter, okay, for me, I can be wrong, but Jupiter might be the smallest planet in the galaxy. The only reason we see it as big is because it's a little tiny ball, a mainframe. And inside this mainframe, it entangles everything within it. It all lives. It's life. The life of Jupiter is based on the life of the entire entity. So it can get bigger and smaller, like Alice. Alice got bigger and smaller. Like the Tin Man, okay? The Tin Man, chop, chop, with the spirit matrix, getting a bad vibration. The lion in the circle of life, as she hangs on to a dream. Do you think we're far away from home? Or the oceans are just above the reality and the truth? If they spread the oceans, they swallow up the ocean. No more ocean. Zero ocean. Below the ground, the ocean. Underneath the earth. Nothing is above the ground. Everything is under the ground, in a dome, in a beautiful dome, where we can fly closer to the surface. Do you think we were created and thrown in a planet? Do you think this is not Scientology or science? Arts and science? By far, the numbers tell me that whoever did this made it perfect. He made it perfect because I was able to go and say A, B, C, and I can tell the difference with V in a dimensional way. Start me in a corner, I look out the three corners. Start me in between the walls, I look the four corners, and I look three in between the walls. That is 7. I'm backed up to the wall of 2. The reality is inside the die cube, inside the dice, okay, depending on which side you are, but when that dice, okay, falls into the sand, okay, when a dice falls into the sand, it shows up on an angle. It shows up on an angle. It shows more than one side. In fact, it shows up all sides. When this dice falls up on an angle, it blocks all the sides. Okay, it blocks these 3 sides. It'll show 3 sides. 12. It shows 12 on this side. It shows 9 on this side. 12 and 9. I'm going to move it around. On one side it shows 14. On the other side it shows 7. So what can you do with this little cube? The other thing is, how big are you? You think man is bigger than any other animal? As far as I remember, when was the last time you saw your wife pull out a chicken egg? Right? Man starts off smaller than anything. He's more like the yolk of anything and the joke of everything. Inside, the letters, the angles, everything is there. The answers are all here for us. I see it and I believe it. I can see it every single number from every single calendar, from every single time, just knowing the left, right, the up and down, how this sits in the sands. One more time and mix it up. I'm blocking 1, 2, and 4, 7, and I can see 3, 5, and 6. I can block 1, 3, and 5, 9, and see 4, 6, and 2, 12. I can block 1, 2, and 3, and see 4, 5, and 6, 15. So it's whatever we can do in the cube, and then it's whatever we can do if we can see on the floor. Can you see on the floor? What you can do in roulette and what you can do in blackjack, and it's games, it's games. It's the answers to questions about all questions. What is the answer? What is the reality? Do you see what's happening inside my house? I don't think it has anything to do in my house. And look at my screen. It's all black. Black and yellow. I don't know what I did. But I'm going to take my time and I'm going to try and get up a few videos on YouTube. This is coming up on YouTube's camera right now. But my camera, this Logitech, I can't even find it in my system. I need professional help. First I thought Mr. Tackpans needed professional help. Now I seriously do. Raphael 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. Que sera, sera, so I won't do videos all right, but I'm always going to do something, because regardless of what happens, I'm not jailed to anything. I cannot hold on to anything, and I don't need a place to put my stuff, because I've got it right here. You just have to remind me what stuff you want to see, and voila. Raphael 7286, Constellation of Pegasus, Trio.